Nächste Präsentation, der nächste Vortrag behandelt Bluetooth. Bluetooth hat sich in den letzten 2 Jahren sehr stark entwickelt mit Bluetooth LE, Bluetooth 5, jetzt Bluetooth 5.1. And Mr. Katsandres will introduce news about Bluetooth, please.
Yeah, hi, thank you. I'm Jim Katsandres. I'm Director of Developer Relations at the Bluetooth Special Interest Group. A lot of people understand what Bluetooth is, but they may not be interested or may not know about what the Bluetooth Special Interest Group, and we're the standards body for Bluetooth technology. So it's our 35,000 members that actually produce all the Bluetooth devices that you see out in the world. And when you look at it, most people, when they think about Bluetooth, they think about streaming audio. So that's where Bluetooth started, was headsets and streaming with speakers and audio technology. But there's actually 2 flavors of Bluetooth. There's that flavor, and then there's Bluetooth Low Energy. And Bluetooth Low Energy actually allows you to do several things. There's point-to-point communications. So this is the, if you have like a exercise tracker, or if you have keyboard or mouse, it's Bluetooth is a connection between 2 devices. And that's created a lot of synergy in the marketplace. But then there's also a broadcast capability to Bluetooth. So if you're familiar with beacons, that's devices, Bluetooth devices, transmitters that you can put in commercial buildings or in different locations, and you can actually do wayfinding and other technologies. So when you actually look at Bluetooth, one of the strengths we have is these 35,000 members, and they ship almost 4 billion devices a year, and that's just over 10 million devices every day. And so when you look at Bluetooth, you can, like I mentioned, you can have point-to-point wireless headsets. That's where most people have know us from. But actually, there's Bluetooth Low Energy, which we have a point-to-point topology. Like I mentioned, that's connecting to sports and fitness devices, Bluetooth scales, Bluetooth blood pressure monitoring equipment, and then, of course, peripherals, so like your keyboard and mouse. And then there's the broadcast capability, like I mentioned, point of interest, navigation, wayfinding, and item and asset tracking. So if you've used a Bluetooth tile to keep track of keys or different technologies. And then also mesh. Now mesh is the ability for Bluetooth devices to talk through each other. So one of the key use cases for it was commercial lighting, so that you could turn thousands of lights on at the exact same time with no perceptible delay. And so our members came together and created a technology to allow that for building control, lighting systems, HVAC controls. So now when you look at Bluetooth from a non-platform device shipments, so this is no PCs. If you take out the PCs, you take out the smartphones, and take out the tablets, and then you look at where Bluetooth is being used outside of those platform devices, then you start to see this growth in the location services is the capability to track assets. And that's accounting for 30% of the shipments within the next 5 years. So that's a very strong growth. And then if you look at wireless audio and connected devices, you're seeing that the analysts are saying that we'll see a 2x growth within the next 5 years. So what this means is that when you look at automation control and condition monitoring in a smart smart building space, and then if you look at condition monitoring and optimization in smart industry, and then resource management and positioning location smart city, and then the smart home, you're seeing a lot of a similarity between these spaces for Bluetooth. And what's driving that is the constant updating of technology from our Bluetooth members. So in Bluetooth 5.0, we actually created 4 times the range, the capability to go 4 times the distance for Bluetooth. So most people think of us, again, as a short-range connectivity. But with Bluetooth Low Energy, we have members, companies with Bluetooth devices that are going over 1.5 kilometers with a Bluetooth connection, point to point. Also, we do 2 times the speed and also 8 times the data for those beacons so that you can get more information out to users. And then when you actually look at mesh, which is another core technology, you see that it's focusing on the ability to be reliable, to be scalable, to be secure. And that's really what's needed in the industrial space and the commercial space. As well as if you look at our interoperability process and the ability for us to have several companies come together and interoperability test their products before the specification's even released. And then as new products come on, it's tested after release. So now you start to see where it's an advantage for Bluetooth because our members actually own the complete stack of Bluetooth. So they own the radio configuration, they own the middleware application, and they own the models, which is actually the interoperability layer for Bluetooth. So when you add that to our brand awareness and our trusted technology and trusted ability to actually handle that interoperability with so many members, it's becoming a trusted technology for these critical areas, commercial and industrial. So what we just released is a new feature for Bluetooth, and I'm going to get to that. But the current capability for location services, so when we say location services, that's item finding, so being able to find a Bluetooth item, point of interest information. That's if you're in a museum and you get close to a piece of art, you'll be notified and be able to listen to something. And then real-time locating systems and indoor positioning, so wayfinding if you're like in an airport. So these are all capabilities that we have. And it has been up to now, you could determine how far away you are from an object, but you can't tell where the object is in that circle. And then for positioning, you can determine the location in about a meter. So we say that's meter level accuracy. With the new feature of direction finding that we've released as part of the 5.1 core release, now what that does is that actually, not only can you tell how far away a Bluetooth device is, but you can tell what angle it is away from you. And so what that does is for proximity solutions, not only can you understand that your keys are somewhere over here or your car is some distance away, it'll actually tell you exactly the direction to go to find it. And when you look at that for the positioning systems for tracking assets, now instead of a meter level accuracy, you can get it down to the centimeter level accuracy. And that's opening up a lot of new capabilities and a lot of new use cases for Bluetooth. So when you look at it, this is our traditional marketplaces, and then so smart building, smart home, smart industry, smart city, all being driven by this new technologies of longer range, faster speed, Bluetooth mesh, and direction finding. So I've talked a lot about our technology. If you're interested in learning more, I encourage you to go to the bluetooth.com/markets website, and that'll actually show all the use cases that we're showcasing and the numbers that we gave for the market segments. So thank you.